Snap, crackle, pop. I've got a new Zepbound study and WEGOVY study talking about, can Zepbound weight loss and WEGOVY weight loss help with arthritis, specifically knee arthritis, on today's episode. Hi, beautiful friends. I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I have lost over 98 pounds in the last 22 months. I'm so excited. Taking GLP-1 medication. Super excited on today's episode to deep dive into a new study. My source that I'll cite in the description link below, because I always want to be factually accurate, is from the timesnownews.com, but it's specifically coming out from the New England Journal of Medicine. It's just my actual source on this information. Let's go ahead and deep dive in. If you've got somebody you know who has arthritis or knee arthritis, share this video with them, because this study is fascinating to me. Basically what it is a new study reported in the New England Journal of Medicine found that GLP-1 medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, Mounjaro, which have semaglutide and tirzepatide, can help obese people manage knee arthritis. And if you're somebody like me who legs go snap, crackle, pop when they're bending, this is a fascinating article and a new study that's come out about how weight, and we like common sense, of excess weight can jack up our knees. And so it's talking in here about the natural cartilage that cushions the joints can wear down more quickly, which clocks and makes sense. However, through taking, and this is a new study, so I always say, who is funding these studies? Where's the money coming from these studies? And this study that was in the New England Journal of Medicine was funded by Novo Nordisk. Do you know who Novo Nordisk is? Well, they're the maker of Ozempic and Wegovy, which is semaglutide. I take Mounjaro and Zepbound, which is a tirzepatide. The manufacturer is Eli Lilly. So Novo Nordisk funded the study, but the results of the study are fascinating. They found that people who receive weekly injections of semaglutide, and so for newbies out here, semaglutide, tirzepatide has slightly higher data results than semaglutide. So slightly higher with tirzepatide than semaglutide, which is why I'm lumping it into this, because they're similar GLP-1 medications, but tirzepatide has an extra hormone. With it, it has an extra hormone in there. So going over, it's saying people who were taking weekly injections of semaglutide had nearly a 14% decrease in their body weight after 68 weeks. So we know in a year there's 52 weeks, so more than a year, 14% decrease in body weight compared to the 3% of people who are given a placebo. The report in US News said that weight loss translated in decreased knee pain and improved knee functions for those who are taking semaglutide. Obesity-related knee osteoarthritis is a progressive condition that can lead to pain and stiffness in the knees, which can critically impair daily functions like walking and moving around. And if you have chronic obesity management, if your knees aren't working, it's harder to work out and be physically active and move, which is going to probably cause more weight gain, more weight-related problems with that. And so tying in here about the risk of developing condition is more than 4 times higher with people of obesity, of having that knee-related osteoarthritis, because it's progressive. And so I've talked extensively here at the Countess of Shopping community about how much GLP-1 medication, it can help so many different things. Sleep apnea, the reduction of cardiovascular events by 20%. We've got a lot of data coming out. It's getting tested with Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. There's a new one on liver, fatty liver disease. Like there's a ton of stuff, a ton of data coming out about GLP-1 additional benefits besides just type 2 diabetics and people with chronic obesity. So added weight can place more stress on the knees and they can wear down more quickly. So obviously if people are losing weight, that's going to help the knees. But the study included 407 adults with obesity who had been diagnosed with knee arthritis based on x-rays and pain scores. Patients that have an average BMI of 40 indicates severe obesity, with the average age being 56. 2/3 of the patients were randomly assigned to receive semaglutide. I would have wanted to be in that group. While the remaining 1/3, they got a placebo. Both groups received counseling on exercise and diet. And that's one of the things I like to speak on quite a bit too with my health weight loss journey, is the manufacturer Eli Lilly of Zepbound and Mounjaro tell us in the literature of the medication that our responsibility is to help improve our physical activity and our diet, right? And so for me, working out and doing things like weight training, walking, and really improving my physical stamina has been very, very important. But also the food selections in which I'm making. For me, having high protein, focusing on high protein and nutrient dense foods like fruits and vegetables and stuff to get that fiber to help combat things like diarrhea, constipation, nausea. Those are the three most common. There's vomiting, that's the fourth, but the three most common are those: diarrhea, constipation, and nausea. That can happen with GLP-1 medications. And so for me, working out, one of the hinge pins for me 22 months ago that I purchased out of my own pocket was LMNT Electrolytes. It has made a big, big, big difference in my weight loss journey for having the side effects when I first started taking GLP-1 medication. I bought these because I knew that high-level athletes took LMNT Electrolytes. There was no dyes added in there. I didn't want like blue electrolytes. And it has helped me so much because of the magnesium, potassium, and sodium at the initial stage point for the side effects. But now I take LMNT Electrolytes because I lift and I work out. And so you can usually see me in the carb pickup line. I usually have the sparkling. I'm obsessed with the sparkling electrolyte water. I'm obsessed with them. And it's big too. By the way, it's 16 ounces. I usually can't finish this whole can just because it is so much, which I love. Some days I can, but some days I don't because it's so, I love that though. I love it and I love the flavor of it, but I love how I feel with the magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Do I have LMNT Electrolytes every day? No, but for sure for me on shot days of day 0, 1, 2, and 3, I have LMNT Electrolytes because it helps so much for me with my side effects. I have and will continue to take LMNT Electrolytes. I love their stuff. I love how I feel taking their stuff. So much so, my kid just had literally his championship. It was the U10 championship soccer game, and for his club, and he gets really bad leg cramps. Do you know what I give my baby, who I love with all of my heart, who I would take a bullet for? LMNT Electrolytes. I care what I'm giving him. I care what he's ingesting. LMNT Electrolytes, yesterday we had him take multiple times throughout the tournament because he played soccer for 2.5 hours. This. Do you know what my baby did not have? Leg cramps. Do you know what he used to always get? Leg cramps. Like we had these paced throughout the entire tournament of him having his, and I'm holding the watermelon one because that's his favorite. But they do have right now the chocolate medley. I am obsessed with the chocolate medley because I put it in my coffee. So I will take in my coffee mug, I'll use about a third of the stick of the chocolate medley. They have chocolate raspberry, chocolate mint, there's chocolate flavorings. I won't use the whole stick, just about a third. Put it in there with my coffee, use a coffee frother and froth that. And I'll have that around 10, 11 o'clock. It's not my first cup of coffee, but it's like the second wave. It's so good. And then I'll also make it with my Profi too. And my Profi is iced decaf espresso. If you are on the Profi train, or if you don't know what a Profi is, see my other YouTube videos on those. But that in conjunction has been so helpful for my workouts to make sure I'm focusing on my food and also my workouts too. You can also get my free GLP-1 dietitian created meal plan I bought for $1,000 from a dietitian, linked down in the description link below. And this has been an added benefit to have with that as well, if you're looking for something free to be able to get with it. But if you want to go ahead and snag your LMNT Electrolytes, go to drinklmnt.com/queen and get your 8 free sticks with any purchase with those as well. And many of you guys asked about my water station. This is what my water station looks like. It has on here, and my protein station, it has on here my LMNT Electrolytes, all of my 40-ounce tumblers on there as well. I've switched over to BrewMates for my 40-ounce tumblers. And I use 1 stick for my 40-ounce tumblers. I like the ratio for that. That works well for me, so customize for yourself. But I like BrewMates because they don't spill. You can tip them literally upside down and water won't come out with it. And same thing also for their coffee mugs. You can throw this literally in your Louis Vuitton and it won't spill. I'm like, check, please. So you guys asked, that's my water station. It helps me to focus in on hydration throughout the day so I can make these permanent lifestyle changes with it too. So going back over to this article talking about the osteoarthritis and the arthritis with GLP-1 medication, the study was saying in here, knee pain scores among people taking semaglutide fell in about the 42 points on 100 see where my brain goes, 100 pounds, 100-point pain scale. With them taking semaglutide or with a placebo, it was a 28-point reduction for people on the placebo. So the pain from 42 points for people taking semaglutide, which is Wegovy and Ozempic, versus 28 points for people taking placebo. Speaking to the New York Times, Dr. Bob Carter, Deputy Director of National Institute of Arthritis and Musculoskeletal and Skin Disease, said the magnitude of the improvement is a scope of we haven't seen before with this drug. They had an almost 50% reduction in knee pain. 50% reduction in knee pain. And we know what's happening right now with pain management and the opioid crisis happening in the US and related to pain issues. So knowing that you can reduce someone's pain by 50%, Dr. Bob Carter says, going back to what his quote was, 50% reduction in knee pain, that's huge. The results of the study say that semaglutide patients had nearly twice the improvement in their physical function scores, 12 points versus 6.5 points for those taking the placebo. Carter added these results show semaglutide could be a reasonable alternative for knee replacement surgery. Let me close my mouth. This for people with obesity and worsening knee arthritis. Dr. Carter says the good news is that surgery works for most people. The bad news is that it's hugely expensive and definitely need a way to treat knee pain. So I found this fascinating. This is for arthritis for knees. But then it got me thinking, what if you've got another family member who has other types of arthritis too? Like, how helpful and beneficial is this medication? Like, that jazzes me so much, y'all. I'm like, this is amazing. For people to be able to move more and to go back into movement, to be able to make these permanent lifestyle changes, that makes a huge difference. And so for me, I'm so grateful this medication has given me the opportunity to move and do things like ride roller coasters, go horseback riding, to do really, really cool physically active stuff because I can, because I've lost so much weight on there. Full disclosure for me, let me go back to my before and after picture. I've lost 98 pounds. I'm still on this journey. For my BMI, I probably have 30, maybe a little bit more pounds to lose to hit like my ideal weight for what I'm supposed to weigh. Maybe even up to 40 pounds. I gotta go check. BMI is wackadoodle. Like, that's a whole wackadoodle thing. And that eventually I think will get changed of where our metrics are for measuring stuff. But for now, that's what we've got. So for me, I still have a ways to go, but I'm stoked because going from a size 24, 22, 24 pants to now I wear size 14 pants. I'll be soon in a size 12 pants. Still considered plus size with that. I cannot wait to be like, I'm not plus size for my bottoms anymore, which will not have happened since college. That's crazy. In high school time frame, like that's nuts for me. So the fact that I'm getting near that point, typically for me on my weight loss journey, my clothes move faster than, like, I can drop my clothes faster than I can the scale. So that's why I always recommend doing different types of measurement for weight loss. Pictures is one for me. Using my smart tape measure, and that's linked down below, and my scale, of course. I use the one that's synced together. I've got a new smart tape measure. It's the silver one. I will link that down in the description link below too. It's on my Zepbound Amazon shopping list. I'm using that one because it's easier to hold the tape measure on it. It's a new update that happened. But you can still get the old one and it's cheaper. But I like the one that you don't have to hold. It's easier to hold to take measurements. So photos for measurement, pictures, photos and pictures, the smart tape scale, the smart tape measure. It's like you could use an old fashioned tape measure, but I like this syncs into an app so the data is in one spot, which they also have a product that does blood pressure measurement. So it's still in one spot for one app for all of these different units of measurement. And then scale is obviously one. And then number 4 is clothing, like having specific clothes that fit. It's crazy to me. Crazy. One of my shirts, if you guys have seen it, it's a blue, it looks like an Adidas top, but it was the Adidas and Gucci collaboration together. I could not fit into that for a long time. I got it and I was like, are you kidding me? I can't wear this new shirt. My stylist had sent it to me and I'm like, I can't wear this shirt. And it sat in my closet for a while. I am fitting into it. And so if you see me in the blue, it looks like an Adidas logo, but it has Gucci written below it. That for me has been like, these clothes that I didn't think I was going to be able to wear, being able to wear things. And I know many of you in our free encouragement group show beautiful before and after photos of things like dresses. For me, wearing a skirt, or it was actually a skirt for the first time, to go ride a roller coaster, crazy. I wore a skirt for the first time a couple of weeks ago. It was a pencil skirt. It was beautiful with a beautiful pair of boots. It was so cute. Like just wearing these new things. So clothes is the fourth unit of measurement of which I'm trying to say. So going back over to this article about arthritis, all of that would not have happened if I wasn't able to move as much because that's been helping my overall health and wellness. So I want to encourage you, if you know somebody who has arthritis, specifically knee arthritis or arthritis in general, learning this information is powerful. Knowledge is power. So share this video with them too. I have somebody in my life who has really severe arthritis, and so I can't wait to share this data with them too. We live in a great time. Do you guys hear the Mr. Freddy barking like a lunatic out there? He's a good guard dog. Hopefully, guys, that's not picking up on camera, but it probably is, which means we need to do our emoji of the day. Our emoji of the day is going to be a dog. And that tells me that you made it this far in the video. It's like our bat signal that you've made it this far in videos. And I love you if you've made it this far in the video. It also signals to me, I will pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, I'll uplift you in positive thought. And our question accountability of the day is, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Not tomorrow, not what you did yesterday, but today. For me, I'm going to be I need to go walk Mr. Freddy, which is probably why he's barking at me. And I'm also going to clean out my closet. We've been talking about that too, dropping so much weight. My clothes are whack. And so I'm working on a Amazon clothing capsule for winter. I'll link that down below as I'm building it out. It'll be linked down below too of some of my new favorite clothes that I bought, tested. This shirt will be included on there. I have it, if you guys seen it in purple in other videos, I got it in pink. I like it. It cuts a little bit low, but I like the fit on it. And I like that it covers my arms a little bit more than some of my other shirts. Sweet friends, make sure you go ahead and check out that Element Electrolyte discount too. Go to drinkelement.com/queen, Queen. I'm grateful for them. People ask me all the time recently of my thoughts on Element, and I love them. I loved them 22 months ago, and I love them today. It's been a huge tool for me on my weight loss. I would not be talking about things unless I firmly believed in them. At this point in my career, I don't have to talk about things. I get to talk about things, and if I don't want to talk about it, I won't. That's just where I am in my career in this phase of it. So yeah, I'm talking about it because I love it so much. You guys have asked me and I'm like, I love it. I wouldn't be sharing it unless I legitimately used it, legitimately love it, to literally give it to my baby for his soccer game. And they won the championship too. He's wearing his medal today. So sweet. It's so sweet. But go to drinkelement.com/queen to get that discount. Sweet friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our daily video. Make it a powerful day. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. See ya soon.